Blackdog Performance with the Joker's ported blower. Running E37 right now, 187 crank pulley, 58.25 for the upper pulley by Grip Tech. It is about 40 degrees outside, and this is the current condition right now. Look at this. It's yeah, there's snow on the ground, so it doesn't matter though. We're gonna be inside, so you guys stay tuned for this. All right, we just made it. It's Black Dog Speed Shop. This is my first time here, so I have no idea what to expect. So yeah, stay tuned. It's definitely different, that's for sure. Nice.
Yeah, new stuff, old stuff, modern stuff, race car stuff. Wow. Camaro, roaster shop chassis. That guy does a bunch of track events. I do a lot of stuff for him. Put a bunch of carbon fiber on his car, get some weight out of it. Ebert is getting full freshen up, new big block, EFI stuff, trans rebuild, real fuel system. I want to work a bunch of headaches out for a buddy of mine.
Yeah, this is so clean. Wow.
Another weird, rare thing. Most people don't even know what the heck this is. Rosin Q1.
Wow. Okay, that's definitely a strange one out of the bunch in here, huh?
Yeah, so that's the body's made by the same company in South Africa. It makes the bodies for like the Factory 5 Cobras.
Okay.
And then the chassis was basically an old Noble. They got bought out by Rosin, and then they decided to kind of revamp it for a couple of years, and then they went away. So basically a Noble chassis, and then it's like a 09 to 11 Ford Fusion motor. It's forged with twin turbos on it.
Okay.
Nice little track car is all that is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I bet it's really light, that's for sure.
A few things that need to be touched up on it.
Yeah.
Let me get into this crazy monstrosity. So this motor, it's kind of hard to see, but if you look right in here, there's a big 1-inch billet block between the head and the motor.
Yeah.
So custom sleeves, pushed all the head spacing out, which that intake's a one-off because the head spacing is wider than every LS. So it was like $8,300 to machine that thing. All on there makes $964 to the tire.
What motor is this?
LS7.
It's an LS7. So modern with the classic. Oh man, this is everybody.
Yeah. Got a Briggs Brothers interior. This is interior for us.
It's everybody's dream right here. Jesus.
I'm just kind of looking at it. It looks like pretty much every other 69 you've seen just done until you get one right next to it and you start looking at all the little subtle body work that is done to it.
Wow.
The bumpers are Frenched front and
Yep.
back. Most people don't notice it.
Yeah, no, I didn't until you pointed it out.
realize the exhaust coming out of the fender.
Oh my god.
Gills are actually gills there. All the rain gutters are shaved. All the window trim's been flushed out. There's so many little subtle things that you don't really realize it's done to it until you stick a step on it. So you're like, that looks completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yep.
Special gearbox, sit there and whack the pedals
That's
all day long.
what I would love to do to my vet. I
would love to have it. My money curl like I could justify spending $28,000 on a transmission.
Yep.
It's like I could sell my orange car and get a transmission. Wait, I'm gonna get rid of a whole car to get a transmission.
Yep. Yeah, I mean.
What do you think this bad boy's gonna do?
I'm hoping more than 450.
All right, it's a little
hoping. It's at E36. The winter blend fuel sucks right now.
Oh, I know. I just got some the other day. It was like 58%. I'm like, yuck.
Yep. So, alright, now the E40.
I'm gonna turn that super on. scroll that screen down. Undo. Whoa. Yeah,
You're editing it. Get out.
There you go.
Okay, mine too.
All right, so we got the dyno done with Joker's blower, and well, again, you guys, this is all for fun. So the numbers that I got, I mean, I don't know. They seem really, really low. So max power was 449.22. And max torque was 417.61. I'll post up a picture of the dyno run on the screen for you guys. My experience though at Black Dog Speed Shop, phenomenal, great. They treated the Audi A6 as if it was, I don't know, $1 million car. They took really good care of it as far as bringing it in, drying it off because it was raining, making sure it was good to go on the dyno. The graph runs, if you guys take a look, they're pretty smooth. I mean, all the way across through the power band as far as 7,200 RPMs go. He did have an instance where it hit 460, but I believe they hit the kickdown switch, which came back invalid because it downshifted and it just wasn't right. One other thing that was pretty different from what I've seen in dynos is that this was actually indoor with basically, they had one blower fan blowing on the front end of the car. So I know I've been saying I'm not worried about intake air temps. I'm not worried about intake air temps. Intake air temps were pretty high. I do know that because when we pulled the car outside, I actually wasn't in the dyno room, so I wasn't able to, experience it and see the gauges or anything like that from the inside. But when they pulled the car outside and we were all done, I sat in it. The intake air temps were about, according to my P3 gauge, just from him turning it off and me going back out there, starting it back up was at about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So the intake air temps were pretty high, even though it's only 40 degrees outside. Again, the car was inside, dyno was inside, one blower fan blowing on it, 3 runs. The best out of the 3 runs would have been the 460, but it came back invalid due to the kickdown possibly that was done. So he said he didn't want to count that as a run. I'm going to take that in consideration. Obviously we'll, whatever. So on paper, as I mentioned, 449.22 and 417.61. It did say that it was 57.68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's inside. Humidity was at 42.49. Other than that, that's pretty much what I see here. So we are done with part 1, you guys. Part 2 will be the vast AZ ported blower going on this car. And we will hit the dyno again, running the same ethanol content, same file, hopefully the same temperature outside, but as we know, it's an indoor dyno. Shouldn't really matter as long as it's around 58 degrees inside the building. It's gonna have the one blower fan on there, so same scenario, same environment, same everything, just with a different blower. But again, you guys, I know, don't bash me on the low numbers. I don't know if it's integrated engineering's tune on this. This is technically a beta file from them that they've had for quite some time that, it's been in the works from a long time ago. So the car runs and drives great. It feels great. My best 1/4, run on this car. was 11.3. So, and that's pretty fast. You know, going 122 miles an hour, 11.3. A heavy car, 60 foot could be better. Maybe a 10 in the near future. Who knows? But again, all for fun, not bashing on anybody. This is what the Jokers made with on the dyno, the blower. So that's what we're gonna go with. But till then, I will see you guys at part 2 with the Vast AZ ported blower. See you guys then.